What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today's going to be a what sold video. What sold for me recently on eBay and Poshmark. In my last video, the 75-piece clothing, I did get a few comments that were not really negative, but people definitely did not think that was a good buy. And I agree that it's not a great buy. Well, my kind of plan for it is to get some of that stuff listed on eBay. I think I've listed about 4 items, you know, a $50 and like 3 $30 items. And I'm going to dig through and list those items that are around that price point. I believe with the rest of the clothing in that buy, I'm probably just going to put like $5 a piece on them and throw them in a laundry basket in my booth. So I'm going to try to get some money out of the better shirts. And instead of trying to, you know, get $15, $16, $20 out of some of the other ones, I'm just going to try to recoup my money that way and see what I'm left with. You know, I did mention in the comments to a few people, it was sort of a gamble. You know, did it go really great? Not really. Do I think I'm going to at least break even on it, even if I go that route? Yes, I think so. Okay, so that's what we're doing there. I also made a really great buy from our friend Cal. That's going to be the next video, maybe next couple of videos. I'll at least do one full video and then maybe I'll sprinkle in some of the other stuff. I've been going through that stuff and I'm going to do super well on it. There's a couple consignment items in there. I'll share some of that with you as well. But there's been some really, really amazing stuff that I've found in items that I think we both thought were going to be cheaper items. So happy about that. I also did wind up moving my printer over here. Juno, what are you doing? Sleeping in this box? I moved my printer over so it wasn't right on top of me. You'll probably see this right here. Cricut Explore Air 2. I bought this a couple of years ago and have never used it. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. I think I bought a Wii and this from somebody. I wound up spending some money on vinyl and different things like that and have never used it. So I thought maybe if I move it in here, maybe I would use it. And no worries if you guys watch ADH Dave or is it Dave IRL now? He's got like the 3D, half of his content is 3D printing now. And no worries, I'm not going to turn into, you know, printer content here or anything like that. I'm not going to get an army of printers, anything like that. But I will show you a picture of the A-frame, how it turned out for our Spa Tranquility, our advertisement that I bought this for. I also made a poster for my booth. It was a Stomping Tom poster. I used ChatGPT to help me create the image and turned out really good. So I have it for sale in my booth for I think $35. The frame itself came from Goodwill for like $3.50. The frame itself, if you had to buy it new, is probably a $40 frame. I think I'm asking 45 bucks. It turned out really good. So, you know, I got all that stuff happening. Like I said, the Cal buy is going to be the next thing on the list here. There's some pretty great stuff I can't wait to share with you guys. But for now, let's jump to the shed and pull some orders. Let's kick it off with an eBay sale. I think this is a sealed VHS. South Park, The Chef Experience, Behind the Menu, sealed on VHS. I think we got $25 for this one. It's somewhere, yeah, it's down here on this shelf at the very, very far end. Right down here. Sealed media, or sealed VHS, I mean, 25 bucks. I think it was probably listed closer to 30-ish originally. I think I did a reprice when I relisted it, but not 100% sure. Either way, I think it came from a Goodwill Bins buddy. I bought a whole bunch of DVDs, some South Park VHSs. The sealed one took a little longer to sell. I think the Christmas one sold fast, and I think the collection sold fast, and I've had this one for a bit. But $25 on that, not too bad. Next, this is an interesting one. It's an ASICS router. The model is AX5 or 5400. It's a dual base router. Okay. These routers you can a lot of times find, and they're not worth very much. Asus does make some better ones. If you're going to pick stuff like this up, most of the information you need is just on the back here to do a reset. Plus there's some buttons back here. You're going to want to factory reset them and make sure that they work. You know, there's different brands. Some of them are worth a lot of money. Like to buy this one new, I think it's like 150-ish. They still make this model, I believe. So if someone getting it used for $81.22, they're going to be pretty happy. Like I said, the biggest thing is you want to make sure to reset it, that you're not sending it with a password and, you know, somebody's got to start with a headache because that's not going to be fun for anybody. But that's a good one. Next, a coat with this Camaro jacket. Yeah, this was in the house. I had to pull it out. I picked this up, I think, for about $15 at a mom and pop thrift shop. I think they might have had another one, but it was pretty nice, right? Another one, but it had a little bit of defect on it. So I left that one because they wanted the same money for both. This one is in like new condition, great size, 2XL. And on this, we got $54. So I paid $17, sold it for $54. You know, could have a better, could be a better flip for sure, but I'm happy with that. We're trying to get stuff out of here. I'm not trying to hold on to things to get top value always. And this would be the case on this. Because if you look these up, a lot of people have them listed much higher, but I want to sell it. I don't want to keep it forever. Before we jump over to Poshmark, which I do have to open up here in my tab just to figure out which one we are pulling, I did want to talk about an eBay card sale. There we go, on my secondary card store. And the reason I'm talking about this is not because it's a big dollar or anything. I think it winds up being $22 for 7 cards. You can see right here, Jacob R bought these. It cost me $5.80 to get these shipped with tracking. I think I charged them like $5 or something like that, so I'm paying a little bit of the difference. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this, 7 cards for $22 isn't groundbreaking. Obviously, we're talking about $2 cards basically here. But when you're listing some of the lower value cards on eBay, this is what you want. This is somebody who bought all Calgary Flames cards, and you know, some of them are better than others. He was trying to get, like, he was super aggressive on deals. We went back and forth to the point where I think when we were at 6 cards, I sent him a message that just said, hey, I think we're too far apart on some of these other ones. I'm going to invoice you for what you've already purchased, and we'll ship them out. He sent me a message back. He's like, actually, I'm going to accept this offer on 1 more card, and then if you could re-invoice me, that'd be great. So that's awesome. A little frustrating to go back and forth. It felt like a little waste of time just because there was so much negotiation over small amounts of money. But at the end of the day, 7 cards for $22. You know, if I didn't list them, you know, it would have been absolutely nothing in value. So it doesn't really hurt to list lower value stuff. Although I try to stay away from the $2 cards for the most part. And I really want to get into the 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20. Those are the cards you really want to sell. But my card store has been doing super good. I've been probably shipping out, I don't know, anywhere between 8 to 15 cards every single day recently. And I expect that trend to be similar for a while, because I've been listing, you know, at least I list 10 in the morning. I usually list another 10 in the afternoon, and sometimes through the day I'll list more. So I've been listing quite a few cards, 20 plus, usually every day. My goal is 10, so if I can hit 20, I'm fine with that. Anyway, let's jump over to Poshmark here. It is the only one I have. It's this Rogue pin right here. I actually bought these, I think I bought this for $4 at my local Dollarama. They had a whole bunch of these Marvel Funko pins. I think they still have, they might have some Seinfeld ones right now. Every once in a while, I'll try to go to the dollar store, do some retail arbitrage. It's mostly for fun. You're not going to make a lot of money, and I probably bought this thing like 1.5 years ago, so it's not like this was a quick flip at all. Just, you know, it's a brand new sealed Funko pin. Eventually, even if they are flooded at some point, they're not always going to be flooded in the market. But when they throw things like this in a discount store, obviously there are going to be a lot of them for sale. But, you know, this one, I wound up getting $14 on Poshmark. I'm definitely not making a lot of money or anything like that. Making a few dollars, not something I would do for anything more than entertainment for the most part, just because it's kind of interesting when you find stuff like this that is collectible at the dollar store. But, you know, just thought I'd throw that in there. All right, let's pull another round of eBay orders. And we are starting with some media. It's a lot of mini DVDs. I think there's 4 total. And they're right here. They actually were in the box, but I discarded the box because there were supposed to be 5 brand new in box, and there was only 4. Okay. I think I picked this up at my local Goodwill for about $2 or $3. And we wound up selling it for, I think this one went for 20, 25 bucks. These are just little DVC Panasonic discs for a camcorder. They usually do well. I still like selling sealed media. It does pretty good for me. I pulled this bin down. It was $25 if I didn't say so. Sometimes I forget to tell you guys how much things sold for, but I usually will throw the comp up regardless. $14.99 for this Toronto Blue Jays Pride fanny pack. I usually pick stuff like this up at the Goodwill bins or garage sales, but we haven't had any garage sales recently, so it's another City Connect right here. This guy right there, probably the bins. Sometimes a thrift store, but not. I think that came from the bins anyway. $14.99 for that guy. It's getting pretty full again. It's not bad. Excuse me. Moving on. A 7 goalie masks. Okay, these are McDonald's 1996, 1997 goalie masks. Looks like Waugh, Richter, Ranford, Belfour, Potvin. They're all right here. Had them listed, I think, for about $69.99, so $70. Accepted $60 to get those out of here. I had offers on that before too, much lower. It might be the same person who finally just caved. I think I counted at 60 a bunch of times right before Christmas, and then kind of let off. But anyway, regardless, $60 on that. Next, this is a plush. Okay, let's check out the brand when we pull it out of here. Still has the original tag on it, and it's not just a plush. As you can see, I got a mess I'm working on back here. Got some more boxes from our spa. Stuff piled up, but it's this moose right here anyway. It's what's sold. It's a puppet. Okay, it's pretty cool. That's the brand right there. I'm trying to just flip it around. Sometimes hard to do with one hand. We'll just set it down so you guys can see. Folkman Puppets. It's the tag right there. Pretty nice one. I had it listed higher than this, honestly. There's some solds of used ones without tags, and this one technically could be still used, even has the tag, but there was some listed pretty high anyway. I wound up taking $60, which was an offer. I think it was listed for maybe 75 or 80, but $60. I did pick this up at my local Goodwill. I just had a little $3.49 tag on it, just like any other plush would have at my local Goodwill. And $60, I wasn't going to turn that down, because this isn't something that you're going to sell over and over and over. Somebody is going to want this in particular, and giving them a good deal, I can do that. Next, a 2020-2021 Tim Hortons base set, listed for $19.99, and that is what we got. It says it's in the door here, and if you remember just a month back or so, this was like totally full. 2020-2021 base set 1 through 125, $20 in this guy. We will get those packed up and put in a box. This is looking pretty empty. To figure out what to do with these jerseys, I had them for a while now. They're autos. Happy to see that getting empty. I'm starting now to use my Waterloo for not just collectibles. I just threw some other stuff in there today. But yeah, you can see now that I'm listing, sales are coming back in, and you can see behind me here, remnants of the cow buy. Still working through all that stuff too. These videos will probably get posted a little bit out of order, so you know, you've probably already seen me talk about this stuff potentially. I don't know. I think the cow buy probably will have to be more than one video based off of how it's been going so far. But yeah, happy with what's been selling, and let's get this stuff out of here. Pull another round of eBay orders, starting with a jersey, Vancouver Canucks retro throwback jersey. Stan Schmiel, is that how you pronounce it? Someone will correct me if that's wrong for sure. Paid $20 for this jersey. It is right here. It's I just showed you guys a big jersey buy. It's got a little stain right there. I tried to get it out. I've kind of got it faded, but it didn't completely go out. Another Goodwill Bins buddy bought this from them for $20. I think I bought $130 worth of jerseys from them. This was after the jersey buy you guys just seen on the channel. So $20 into $70 within a couple of days. So you got some pretty good jerseys. We'll talk about them as they sell. Didn't do a haul with those ones, but cool kind of throwback jersey. Next, 1999-2000 Wayne Gretzky. This is like a puzzle set from McDonald's. It's a card set, but it turns into a bigger puzzle or a bigger image. Not exactly a puzzle, but yes. So I have one here and one down here, which means I can relist it. They were listed for about $14. I accepted $10. This will go out with like you know, eBay's expedited light. It'll be pretty cheap to get that out in a little bubble mailer. Next, I don't know, I still don't know how to pronounce this. I've listened to somebody else pronounce it. Beneficia, something like that. 2006-2007 FC Adidas jersey. Okay, it's this guy right here. This one did come from the jersey buy that I showed you guys the haul of. This is actually going to go EIS, okay? So eBay International Shipping, somewhere in Europe. I can't remember where exactly. Listed for $75, got $75, had a ton of $60 to $65 offers, but because it was showing me that, you know, there was lots of traction on this one, I just let it go, and it only took about four or 5 days to get full price sale. So that's pretty good. We're going to move on over for the last two to Poshmark Vintage Nike Golf Vest. It's directly behind me as well because I pulled this from the house. This is sort of like the Y2K Tiger Woods version here. I had this one listed a little bit higher. It's been listed for a while now too. I'm going to say over 6 months. I was trying to get like probably like 35 bucks. Wound up taking $26 on this vest. I don't know. It's not a great time of year for golf stuff. I could have probably hung on to it, relisted it, tried to get more, but somebody offered me reasonable money, 26 bucks. I'm just gonna get it out of here for this Nike golf vest, okay? Last thing going out, stadium giveaway. I'm trying to remember where this came from. It was probably, I think it might have been like one of the bigger $800 bulk clothing buys. It's Toronto Blue Jays Harry Potter collab. I believe it's in Poshmark 2. Would have probably paid like $5 or something for this. Posh 2. I think they had different colors when they did the stadium giveaway. Let's see if we can find it. This one is white and green. I think it'd be reasonably easy to find in here. Unless it's not in here. What are you? Oh, Blue Jays. Oh, there's the green. Ah. You know, I folded it in such a way that I was looking for the white and green, and the green's kind of tucked away in there. Anyway, on this guy, we got $24, which I think is absolutely fine. Let's get this round of orders out of here. All right, like I said earlier, up next on the channel, I think is going to be at least part 1 of the Cal buy, and we'll see how that all plays out. I've already recorded a bunch of footage of me going through some of this stuff, and there's some pretty amazing stuff. There's some pretty kind of mass stuff, but the just okay stuff is going to be great stuff for my booth regardless. So I've been really happy, really blessed actually to meet Cal. He's given me a good deal in the past. You know, we have some consignment stuff going forward. So if you're watching this, Cal, what you usually do, watch these videos. If you watched it all the way to the end, once again, thank you very much for the deal, and I can't wait to do more business with you in the future. Okay, if you guys do like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.